Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. In this occasion, I would like to show to you how to use Google Sheet to simplify our job to solve a complicated linear system. This is very interesting because linear system is widely used in mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and also used widely in economics knowledge, which is particularly operational research. Okay, let's start with the simplest one. 2x plus 3y equals 3 and 3x minus 2y equals 11. So what is x and y? Probably you will say that it is very, very simple because you just need to do elimination method. By using elimination method, you will find that x is 3 and y is minus 1. So what about the more complicated one, which is three variables? Probably you will say it is also easy because you just need to uh, making elimination two pair of equation where the first step will result two equation will remain two equation. Then after you do elimination of two equation, then you will get one of those variables, and then after that you just need to recalculate back and then you get all variables. So in this case, first you just need to eliminate one pair of them, yeah, and then the next pair, and then you will get x, y, and z is 3, 2, and 1. So what about five variables? I think probably your scratching paper will start to be running out of paper. So it means that we need to use very very simple tools. Yeah. In this session, I will show to you how to use Google Sheet, yeah, because Google Sheet is widely used right now, simple, free, yeah, and that's why I choose Google Sheet because it is widely used, cloud basis, and very very simple. So how can we use Google Sheet to simplify in solving this linear problem for multivariables, particularly more than three variables? So let's start with the simplest one problem, the first one, which is 2x plus 3y equals 3 and 3x minus 2y equals 11. So we just need to rewrite the problem into three matrix. The first matrix is matrix A, which is the coefficient matrix of the variables, and matrix V, which is variable itself, and matrix R, which is the result of linear system. So the first step, you need to understand first the concept of inverse matrix, where let's say that in our case, matrix A times matrix V equals R. A is the coefficient, V is the variable, R the result. So by multiplying both left and right side with inverse of A, then using the principle that inverse of A times A itself, it is identity matrix. So any matrix times identity matrix will result that matrix itself. So that's why if we multiply left and right side with A inverse, it will recite matrix identity times V equals V. And in the right side, we just need to multiply A inverse times R. So uh, let's start with using the Google Sheet as the tool. So if we want to find out the inverse of matrix A, you just need to find a blank cell in the Google Sheet and type in the function of F inverse, which is the function in Google Sheet to find out the inverse of a matrix. So you just need to type in M inverse, opening bracket, and then you just need to highlight matrix A from top left to bottom right. Then you close the bracket and then you just press enter. Then you will get the inverse of A as shown in this slide. So after that, you just need to multiplying A inverse times the result matrix. then you will get the variables. So how we can do that? You just need to use the formula in formula in Google Sheet, which is mmute. Mmute means you will do matrix multiplication. So in mmute, you need to put in the bracket two matrix. So the first one is after opening bracket, the first one is matrix A. You need to highlight from top left to bottom right, and then separated by dot and comma. You need to, after dot and comma, you need to do the same highlight from top to bottom for R, and then type in the closing bracket, pressing enter, then you get the variables, which is 3 and 1. X is 3, Y is 1, minus 1. So as simple as that. Yeah, as simple as that. Uh, Maybe if you see my previous slides, it will be so confusing because it will be more easy if you see a demonstration itself rather than the slides. Okay, so uh, before we move to more complicated one, which is 5 variables, I will show you how to do it in Google Sheet. Okay, so you just need uh, open Google Sheet. Yeah, it's very easy because Google Sheet is web-based, right? So after you open Google Sheet, just type in the matrix A for the simplest one problem, the first problem, which is 2, 3, 3, and minus 2. And then the result is 3 and 11. Okay. So how to find out the variables that we are going to find, which is X and Y. So the first step is you just find uh, a blank cell in anywhere, yeah. Then you type in M inverse is inverse of a matrix, M inverse of A. Then you need to highlight from top left to bottom right of A. Then you just need to press enter. You get the inverse, okay? So then how we can find the variable of x and y? Simple. You just need to use mmute matrix multiplication, yeah, formula, opening bracket, highlight the inverse as the first matrix to be multiplied and separated by dot comma, and then the result matrix, R matrix. Then you just need to press enter. Simple. You get x is 3 and y is minus 1. Okay? So, how we can more simplify this step? Easy. You just need to, uh, previously I show you the two step, right? The first is finding the inverse matrix and multiplying. The second step is multiplying with the R matrix, right? So I will show you how to simplify the step. Okay, you just need to type in mmute. Okay, the first is the first component, the left component is m inverse of a, right? M inverse of a, and the second, the right one, separated by dot and comma, highlight from top to bottom the R result, R matrix. Okay, then you get 3 and minus 1. As simple as that, just one step. Okay. So what about the more complicated one, which is 5 variables? It is also simple. You just need to first type in mmute, 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 and then the first matrix to be multiplying is the inverse matrix. So you type m inverse, then you highlight from top left to bottom right A matrix separated by dot comma, then you highlight the result matrix from top to bottom by enter. Simple, one formula, one step. You will get that the R is the variable, which is x1 until x5, all of them are true, right? So as simple as that. Okay, you can do many problems. You can do solving many problems with using this tool, but it is limited to only a matrix, a square matrix where column and the rows are the same. Okay, and also I think this is very easy only for matrix that you can highlight not so many. Yeah, I think if the row and column is million to million, that's that will need more step like programming or using MATLAB. Okay, so this method that I share is only feasible. Yeah, if you want to do linear system calculation for yeah for uh, several column and rows, but surely above uh, two column and two rows. Okay, for above two column and two rows, you can easily using these steps, yeah, using this Google Sheets. Okay, so I think that will be all from me. That will be all from me. Yeah. If you think that my explanation is too fast, you can rewind this video. Yeah. Then accordingly, when you rewind this video, you can do the exercise in Google Sheet by yourself. Okay. So I think that will be all from me. Yeah. I will appreciate if you can subscribe to this channel, yeah, as this channel is developed to finance the development of free math channel for uh, poor children in Indonesia. Okay, so that will be all from me. I will see you in another session. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.